Very good morning, students. Now we see about the topic of operation management. First of all, I introduce myself. I am Aruneswaran from assistant professor in MBA department. We discuss about the core concept, then under basic concept of the operations management. These are all the content should be behind under the operation management. The first of all, what is mean by the operation management, then operation management concepts, then basic function to be under comes with the operation management towards the business organization. Then finally, we discuss the historical evaluation of the OM. Okay, let's we see about the operation management. First, what is operations? The part of business organization that is responsible for producing goods or services. In every part of the organization, they have a major aspect of responsible, that is producing of the goods and services. It is a very, very basic concept. It will be under continue the operation part. Then next one is what is operation management? The management of systems or process that create goods and or provide the services. First, the goods and services have been produced. It is in a very basic. The management part, there are the systems process. The process should be allocated under to the our business function. It is by the operations management. Then operation management, that some of the portable areas they can be affect. First one is a company's ability to compute. It is a very first basic concept. The companies are ability to produce the goods and services. The next one refer to management of the production system that transform inputs into the finished goods and services. It means the management production system has been first feed into the raw material of the input product. They get into the finished output goods and services to the students, to the peoples. It is a first relevant point is a first one, production system, the way a firm acquires input them convert into the disposable output. Every part of the manufacturing industry, manufacturing unit should be convert unto the acquire the every input products to convert to the disposable of the output products. The next one is operations management. He is a very key responsible role became under to the every part of the manufacturing sector, because he is responsible for the transformation process from input to output. Every input product should be comes under to the output. That is a enlarging of the processing should be very responsible person is the operation managers. The operation management seek to increase the quality, efficiency and responsiveness of the firm, because the first point is in a quality. Every product should be become and produced in a very quality manner. Then efficiency, it is the labor point of view or the product point of view. The products and the labor should be worked under to the efficient manner. Then last one is responsiveness. It comes under to the very management part. Became a product has been end over to the customer. To reach the end over to the customer, the responsiveness policy has to be covered under to the company's aspect only. Then last one seeks to provide competitive advantages. Competitive advantage means there are benefits should be gives under to our customers. Then it is a major concept should be covered under to our operation management. First one is a quality, goods and services that are reliable and perform correctly. Every part of the goods and services can be perform means they should be create a very quality manner. Quality allows customer to receive the performance that expect. Customer expectation is a very, very important one, because the quality of the product should be reflect under to the company's loyalty. Then efficiency, the amount of input to produce given to the output, because the huge amount should be invest under to our operation sector, because the input of the amount, the produce given to the output is very efficient manner is very, very important one. less input required, lower cost and waste, because less input means lower cost of the labor and the less wastages is a less type of the input they have required. Then third one is responsiveness to customer, action to take response to customer needs. First we need about the we know about what are all the customer needs and wants. That's why only we produce the goods to send over to the market and to the reach to the customer, because customer responsive rate is a very, very key point under to our operation management. Then firm can react quickly and correctly to customer needs that they are arise, because customer needs and wants to be fulfilled, the company has to be react quick manner to the customer point of view. These are all the basic functions of the business organization. First one is the finance, the operations, the marketing. It is a very, very under basic concept to be applicable to the every part of the organization. Finance, operation, marketing. There are the three key concepts should be applicable to all the sector of the, for example, the goods and services or the manufacturing, every part of the industry. The three basic concepts should be applicable. We see about the historical evaluation of the operation management, because the operation management concept should be covered to the previous decades also. So first we see about the industrial revolution, scientific management, human relation movement, the decision models and management science, influence of Japanese manufacturer. These are all the some of the historical evaluation part to be covered under to our operation management. The first one, the industrial revolution. The pre-industrial revolution means the craft production system in which highly skilled workers use simple flexible tools to produce small quantities customized goods. In previous decades, we don't have any machineries. With the help of the machineries, technological tools, that's why there are some use a very skilled labor only we produce the goods. That's why take an example of the craft management. It is only using of the highly skilled labor to produce the goods, very quality and the quantity wise it should be come to a very small. Some key elements of industrial evaluation began in England in 1970s, and division of labor Adam Smith 1976, application of rotative steam engine 1780, cotton gin and interchangeable parts in Eli Whitney in 1792. These are all the some key elements to concepts cover under our industrial revolution. Then finally, management theory and practice did not advance appreciably during this period. In this period, there are no more the management theory and practice concept should be adopted under our industrial part. The scientific management movement was led by efficiency engineer, the Frederick Wilson Taylor. The statement should be delivered the Frederick Wilson Taylor, because of the every aspect of the operations have been complete under our engineering concept only, because I believed in science the management based on observation, measurement, analysis and improvement of work methods and economic incentive. These are all the core concept comes under should be applicable to the scientific management only. The management is responsible for planning carefully, selecting training workers, finding the best way perform each job, achieving cooperative between management and workers, and separate management activities from work activities. Because management, they have a very, very key responsible to the planning the operation and the manufacturing aspect, then selecting the proper or trained workers and to find the best way to perform the workers in their work. Then cooperative, there is a very relationship between the management and the workers is a very, very important one. These are all the entire concept should be framed under our management. Then emphasis was on maximizing output. Emphasis, the output of the worker side and the production side, there is an equal ratio. They have it should be reflect under our scientific management. The scientific management contributors, the Franklin Gilbert, Henry Grant, the Henry Gordon Emerson, Henry Ford. These are all the scientific management authors. They have to be delivered some of the studies for the Franklin Griffith, the father of the motion study. Henry Gantt, that developed the Gantt chart scheduling system that recognized the value of non-monetary rewards of the employees motivated under our organization. The Heinrich Emerson applied Taylor's ideas to organization structure. The idea should be framed under our organization. The Henry Ford employed scientific management techniques on their factories. The moving assembly line, the mass production, these are all the major part to be required in every part of the organization, the assembly line and the mass production. Then finally, the human relation movement. The human relation movement, the emphasis the importance of the human element of the job design, because every part of the manufacturing operation sector, the human perspective, human part of the work is very, very needed, because of the human work and design should be reflect under to the quality of the product. The Leland Gilbert and the Elton Mayo, Hawthorne experiment, what is the workers' motivation, Abraham Maslow motivation theory, because the motivated employees should be effectively worked under the organization in a successful manner. Then decision model and management science. These are all the F.W. Harris, a mathematical model, inventory management 1915. Dodge and Roaming, the Sheward, the statistical procedure for sampling quantity control 1930. Tippett, the statistical sampling theory 1935. The operation research groups, OR application of warfare, the Georg Danzig, the linear programming, these are all the core concepts should be applicable to the decision model and the science, because of the statistical purpose and the scientific model to be merged into the result should be reflected. Finally, the influence of the Japanese manufacturer refined and developed management practice increase the productivity, because of the management practice should be very easy and flexible manner. Automatically the productivity has been increased. The first one credited with fueling the quality revaluation, because quality is a very, very key part into the operation management. It is a very essential also. Then just-in-time production, JIT, it is the famous production system should be followed under the Japanese manufacturing. It also followed under our Indian organizations also. Thank you so much for the valuable session.